Hello, favorite people. It's your favorite girl, Biolami, and this is the Young Minds Corner podcast. A space for honest conversation at the intersection of real life growth and faith living of a young adult. A corner that constantly reminds you that God can never, ever, ever mismanage your life. So I say to you, welcome, welcome, welcome once again to another exciting, interesting, thought shaking episode of the Young Minds Corner podcast. Thank you so much for clicking on this episode. My favorite person in the world, I have some great news. So, this series have actually been going on for like a bit. We've done 2 episodes that I'm really excited about and have so blessed me. And I know by extension, it has blessed you too, my favorite person in the world. Today, the guest I promised you all is here. I'm really excited and I'm really grateful to God that I actually followed leading through this. And I'm grateful for how you orchestrated this conversation. Today, I have with me Timothy. And Timothy is definitely going to introduce himself to you, my corner mates. But let me just give you guys some fun fact about myself and Timothy. We've been friends for how many years now?
Nine.
9 years. Wow. So when I say people that know Biola me at the core to a very large extent, I think Timothy should be part of them. So, Timothy, how are you?
I'm excellent. I'm fine.
Who are you?
Who am I?
Yes.
I'm a young man.
No, you are not a young man. Guy.
My name is Timothy. I run a brand that's into prop making and printing and designs, and a bit of set design as well. And yes, I think that's it. That's me.
Okay, that's cool. Love it. All right. Now that Timothy has done us the honor of doing that, there is a new segment for the Young Minds Corner podcast, and is one that is so dear to my heart. When I introduced this segment, I made a promise of empathy to the people that listen and to the people that share their story because it takes a level of trust for you to like share things that are wrong with you, things that you're struggling with another fellow, right? So, do you agree to the empathetic law of the Young Men's Corner podcast?
Yes, I do. I agree.
Say hi,
Hi,
Timothy.
Timothy.
Accept
Accept
to treat every conversation, yeah,
to treat every conversation here,
every story shared
every story shared
with empathy,
with empathy,
rootedness
rootedness
in Christ Jesus.
in Christ Jesus. So, postcode.
Amen. All right. I'm going to be starting with this one. I was a brilliant one. Now I am nothing like what I used to be. Growing up, I was the one everyone pointed at as the best student. I had scholarships. My parents bragged about me at our occasions. That was my identity. Then I got into the real world. And none of that translates to how I am living right now. I thought it would be better, but everything I've imagined has not happened at all. It's been 2 years and I don't have a job. I don't have anything reasonable to myself. I have good results. My CV is good, but nothing seemed to be working out for me as I've imagined myself to be. I've built my entire life around this brilliant going places girl. But right now, I don't know where she is and I don't know where I am without her. That's a lot.
Yeah, that's breezy.
That's actually a lot because in the kind of generation that groomed ours, there's a level of you have to be a brilliant student, you have to go to school, know your ABC, be excellent in school, but no one actually get us through the journey of this is like you don't just need to be intelligent. You have to be able to acquire a skill. You have to be able to converse. You have to be able to know how to sell things. You have to be able to like know your business before you can actually be valuable on earth in real world as the person classified it. So what would be your best advice to this person? What should this person do right now?
Uh, I think is quite relatable as much as many other people that growth comes with certain difficulties along the line and causes changes and everything. But in the case of such where you have someone who claims that she was very brilliant and bright, judging life from within the walls of a school can be difficult because the life outside those walls is like another thing entirely. For example, now I see some people that are very good at further maths. And coming outside, you're asking yourself, where am I applying further maths? Like, I have this formula in my head, almighty formula, that's what we call it. And till date, I've never used that formula anywhere in this world. And they said it's almighty. So I feel like coming into the real world, there are certain things you have to re-expose yourself to. It's beyond your CV, it's beyond what you know in school, how brilliant you were in school. Like, how are you applying it to your real life situations? How much exposure are you getting? How much experience are you getting from the real world beyond your school walls and what your CV says about you? Like, it's fine if you feel like you're not as brilliant as you were in the school. Doesn't mean you cannot still like pop up something new from outside and work on it, keep it going. And a lot of people that were not brilliant in school are out of school and they're doing well. So I would say you calling yourself not brilliant because or you feel dull.
Person feel like they are not in the right place. Like they can't
Just
find their place in the real world.
keep finding and keep, if possible, find new things. You don't have to stick to the exact thing. You can always explore new things and see how it goes. So I would just say you just keep trying, expose yourself more. Don't now let that one beat you down. Then you gotta sit down one place and say, okay, I'm not finding anything. No work is coming. Expose yourself more, learn new skills, and keep going.
That's actually enough. That's good. The second one is I have been the person everyone calls on. I am the one with the advice. I am the one that shows up. I am the one who holds it together. But when I went through the hardest season of my life, no one checked up on me. No one was there to carry me. I didn't even know how to even ask for help that I needed because I have never needed help. Now, I just feel alone in a group filled with people I call my friends.
See, this part, I feel like I won't put myself in a category of I'm always the one providing or yeah, I do that, but at the same time, I have people who do such for me as well. So when you see yourself in cases like that, it's actually a bit tricky. Yeah? It can be that maybe your friends or the people you call your friends actually don't care about you that much. Like they just like you for what you provide and all these things. And it can also mean like they just can't do it for you at the time. And probably they just don't know how to say it. I'm not saying that's what they're doing, but I've had experiences with a friend who I do a lot of things for, and this particular period I needed him, and he could not do anything still. The only thing he could do was advice, and he felt like him advising me was weird because I'm the advisor and I agree. So, and then there's this guy I watched one time. He was like, if you are the chef, keep cooking. Like, you know, you are the chef. Don't wait for somebody to now start looking for food for you. Just keep cooking. If you get yourself into a problem or a solution, you don't necessarily need those people that you've helped to come and start running to you and helping you. Find your way out. If there's no way out, ask for help. Then if you're asking for help and then nobody's turning up, okay, yes, you have a problem. But you're in a problem and then you feel like these people have to help you, or I don't know. I feel like do do your thing and help yourself. And pray to God to help you too.
You answered so awesome. Like you said something, and I'm like, no, this is it. If you are the one cooking, keep cooking. Like, don't actually wait for people to come find your resources for you. If I would actually want to actually bring a balance to that conversation, in as much as you feel like, oh, everybody is not there, I think you should actually communicate it to them and let them know that, guys, like, I'm actually going through this. Let them know. So if they don't now come to show up, then you know that, oh, these people are actually not my friend. Let me go and meet my family member at
Yes.
least.
Find bigger grounds like, okay, these guys are not going to help, so you move. Don't wait for them to be like, don't judge them just like that. Right?
Right.
Say, yes, they are not coming to help me. They are bad people. They are wicked people. Some of them might just have bigger problems of their own. I don't know.
And some of them might just be handicapped and cannot help you, cannot give you the kind of help that you need. That's actually another aspect. The last one before we actually go into the conversation for today, when I actually read it, I'm like, bro, I can really relate with this. I gave up a stable job for a dream that has not worked. Everyone celebrated me when I resigned a job I had in 2023. They said I was brave, bold, and I was finally putting myself forward. 3 years later, I am back to looking for a 9 to 5 job, the same kind I left. But now, the gap in my CV that I have to explain every time I go for an interview. And honestly, I still believe in myself, but believing don't actually pay rent, do they? This person is asking you a question.
No, believing don't parents, but can help you get what you need to pay the rent in cases. And so many people have left their 9 to 5s to chase dreams that they really want to happen. And sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't. Major cases, it tends not to go well. Major cases, it goes well. But the fact that you actually stepped out, it means you took a risk. And if anything, you should actually be proud of yourself that, okay, yes, I took that step. It didn't work first. So many cases we've heard people say, I tried 10 times, I tried 15 times, I didn't have the money to start, I took a loan, all those things. I don't know what your dream is in this case, so we can't be too precise in what I'm saying, but you took a step. That's bold. That's awesome. It didn't work out. I don't know how many times you've tried. I don't know how many times it failed. Personally, I think with my business, I won't say failed for long, but it didn't start all rosy. Like it took a while. It took a while before it eventually became like something good, like something you can develop now, like something you can breathe and say, "Oof, okay, this is a junction. We are going higher from here." So I don't know how it perceives to you, like the dream and everything, but if it doesn't work, I feel like you can always like try again.
Mm.
Yes.
You said that so beautifully. Like, you said that's really great. I love it. But I would just add something that I feel like many young adults don't actually sit with properly in this generation is that building doesn't mean that you should build apart. Sometimes you can build while you can build off your stability. Actually, you can build off stability. Building doesn't mean that you have to go away and go to the wilderness and die there where you are trying to build. You can actually be somewhere and still build. And that's a very good way to start this conversation about failure. The theme and the title for this conversation is failing forward. When the reality doesn't look like what we imagined or what we desire, sometimes we might just tend to like creep into our shells and question our creativity, question ourselves, question what we have been doing, question what we actually really truly believe, question our audacity even. And I want to actually ask you, Timothy, how would you define failure in your own word? I want you to answer based of your journey, like from your own perspective.
That's see why I say because we've heard different motivational speakers say different things. Failure is a stepping stone. Failure is this, but in real truth, I feel like yes, failure can be a stepping stone. It means like you tried, you made an attempt, and it didn't work out. So you've learnt another way not to do the thing. So personally, I feel like failure is the boundary between you and the next move to get better, like something like that. Because when you fail now, you know that okay, this is one way not to go again. One more move, like not to take. So you already know, okay, this is out of it. What next? Now you know that okay, there's a boundary here. I'm no longer going in this path because it's definitely not going to work. I'm about to take a new path, which I'm hoping it will work. So I feel like failure is another like as yes, I think I'll go with that motivational speaker that said failure is a stepping stone. So yes, failure is indeed a stepping stone.
Mm.
I think yeah, that's I agree with that. So that's it.
I love that you said that so plain. But that would bring me to ask this question. Have you ever failed before?
And I think yes, everybody has failed at some point. Maybe there are levels to failure though.
There are levels to these things. No. I
But
really
yeah, I
love
think
this.
everybody has failed at some point. Yes. So yes, I have. I have failed at some point.
So let's speak on the experience of you failing. What were you building when you hit the rock bottom?
Hmm. Rock bottom, no.
Okay.
But yeah, a backward movement. Yes. I did not hit rock bottom.
But like at least
I understand, I
yes.
understand. But it was like a setback, yeah. So I think it was not actually a good feeling, yeah, because I think this particular one, it was at the point in my career that I was actually still building. I was trying to establish myself in this business, like make people see that, yeah, okay, it means what he says he is. So
I can do it.
I can do it. He can handle it. He can do the big things too. So I was younger and I was given an opportunity to handle a certain production for this particular client. She's not a regular client. She's one of the, those rich kids. Sorry, rich women, anyways, kids. This is not what I'm used to. I'm used to seeing regular things. These are not regular things. I even had to make a call from downstairs. Where, okay, yes, somebody here. So I'm like, okay, I met her in person. She saw me and she was like,
This small boy.
can you do this thing? I'm like, yeah, smart. The person that referred me to you knew I could do it. That's why she sent me. Actually, okay. It's confident. Okay, fine. So yeah, she gave me the gig and I was supposed to deliver. And because of my lack of experience at the time,
How old were you?
I was 21. So because of my lack of experience at the time, I took some steps that did not result positively. Like it was terrible. It didn't look terrible to me. I felt like, I've been working with some set of people where you can just tell them, maybe when you're done with a production and something is wrong, you just be like, hey, what happened was we had to, do something and do something. That's why it's looking like this. But don't worry, the next one, it'll be fine. And they'll be like, no problem, no problem. We used to that, we used to that. So there was this level of they will collect it. They will take it like that, they'll take it like that. So it happened again, and this time I was like, I will just shoot my shot to this same person. There were some errors that I could have avoided, but because of bad follow up and some other things, it happened. And when it happened, I had to shoot my shots this time again. Then I went back to the office to deliver, and the woman saw it. And at first glance, she was like, this is not for me. And I was about to open my mouth and, give my regular explanation of. She was like, no, don't say anything. Just take this things out of my office. I was like, okay, this one is a new one. Oh. It was terrible because now not only did I lose the job, I lost a valuable customer here. Like, this was somebody that definitely would have brought more jobs. She's not the average. She would have brought more jobs. She made a statement that she was like, I had this feeling you could not do this thing from the beginning. I was like, that's terrible. That's bad. So yes, I feel that's delivering at the point. And one valuable lesson I knew I picked up from there was it's not enough for you to be courageous that I can't do it, I can't do it, blah blah blah.
Can
Now
you do it?
the actual question is, will you do it? It's not even a can because now you've made your words, you've dropped your drops down, boom. But will you actually do it? So I got another opportunity with somebody else later, like later on. It took a while. I had some other jobs going on, but like somebody in the same level. I got to meet somebody else later on, and time it was even a man. It was not even a woman. The same thing. This one just even spoke to me on the phone, and I was like, "What's your name? Where are you? You sound young." I was like, I sound young because my voice sounds like this. I'm even happy my voice got thicker now, thank God. So this time I not just gave him my word. I started, I see this job, due process, man. Like follow up to the points, watching, making sure everything goes well. And even down to delivery. And then there's this way I present myself, like I don't make myself look like one regular person
Yeah.
also in the field. I make it look like I know what I'm doing.
I've been here for a
I've been
while.
there for a while, thank
Yeah.
you. So I did it and we finished the job and then the man was like, okay, I'm not just surprised actually, like skeptical about me, like, will I actually do this thing? I was like, okay, somebody referred me, so that means I'm actually know what I'm doing. And then we finished the job and it came out very beautiful. It came out very, very nice that it ended up yielding about 4 different new clients for me
From that
from
man.
that same man. Because people came for different, they were like, this thing is nice. And I was like, oh, you will not believe who did it. He's a young guy. He's not even he's a very young guy. And that was like, it's boom, boom, boom. From there. So yes, in my case, I failed initially then. I learned all the ways not to go about this thing. It's not enough to just say, I can do it, ma, I can do it. Will you do it? Will you do what you need to do? When you make mistakes along the way, will you say, like, let me go and try? You will not try, or we do it. That's what I do now. Like, when I make mistakes, I don't even bother calling the client. If I have to call, I'm calling to tell you that, sorry, I might not be able to deliver this day or this time I've promised. So I might not be able to deliver this day or this time. I might have to extend delivery. And I'll explain why. But I'd rather not bring a bad job to you that will destroy a whole lot of things that could have actually gone well. So that's my own personal experience from failing forward. Thank you.
Actually beautifully said. Like a lot of things you said in just that one statement. And I'm really, really inspired by myself that, oh my God, this was so wise. But I want us to actually go back to the first example because like you showed us, oh, this is what happened, this is what I learned, this was how I bounced back. But now let's go back to what happened in itself. The first client you encountered and you messed up a job. What was the experience like for you in that phase? When you saw her, she gave this expression of, I don't think this boy can actually handle this job, but let me try him out. And then you came back and she told it to your face that I have a feeling about you that I just have a feeling that you'll not be able to deliver this job. But yeah, you are, you've disappointed me. What was it like? One is what was it like for you in that experience?
At the very point it happened, yes, I was very disappointed. Like extremely disappointed because like a new opening to like a new space of customer, like not the regular ones I'm used to. This was supposed to yield a whole different set of people I'll be working with. And then I just glopped it like boom. So I felt terrible. Yeah, at the time, like I felt terrible there. So at that point, yes, I was actually just bad. I feel like I could have done better. I should have just, I was trying to save up on, the money, the profits, and I was like, they will manage the job, they manage the job, and I should have just corrected it and all. Then coming out of that phase, I think one thing I learned with work is that sometimes bad things happen, and when they happen, dwelling on them, generally, actually, when you dwell on it too much, you just sink. So rather than, I feel bad, I'll feel it. Yes, I allow myself to feel it. Then once I'm done, like, okay, what next? Start planning the way forward. And yeah, I'll eat.
All right, so let me just quickly ask you this. What was that thing that that experience taught you that if you had been successful at that moment, like at that time, you wouldn't have learned?
It's the value of just doing what is right. Like,
Efficiency.
yes, that's the word. Just be more efficient. Like, just do things properly. Don't try to cut corners don't say they will manage. Your aim should not be they will manage. Your aim should be perfection. Like,
I want to do this right.
do this perfectly. Don't put people in position of they'll manage it. They might actually manage it, but they might not come back. Or they might manage it and they'll be like, I don't like this thing. So don't give them that time to start worrying about managing.
Questioning your
Just do it
ability to
right.
work.
Just do it right. If you can, just do it right. If you need extra support or something, you can, I don't know, some yes, some clients can be crazy, but if you feel there are people you can talk to them. If you can't, at that point, just keep the mindset of profiting on that job aside and just use the remaining money of profit, bring those money back, and do it. So I think that was one valuable thing I might have not learned. I would have just, if I'd actually gotten away with that, I would do it again another day.
Mm-hmm. And you do it again.
Yeah,
And
exactly.
you do
I'll
it
keep
again.
doing it until eventually somebody will caution me, and hopefully it's not going to be terrible.
Terrible. Right. That's actually very beautiful. The Young Minds Corner podcast is a full framed life of the young mind, right? So I know that as a young adult, you must have, as much as we want to talk about your career, how you have been evolving and doing great things and all those beautiful things. I want us to actually talk about relationship in itself. Have you ever failed in?
Yes. Yes. I'm sorry, but I'm a constant failure at relationships. I'm not at that point, but I'm not going to say too much. But yes, I'm a constant. And no, I don't fail at relationship because I cheat or I'm a scandalous person or a womanizer. I fail at relationship because when you are too good, there's a point you will fail. So I'm sorry on that part. Yes, I'm sorry. I'm sorry to disappoint you.
Okay. Should we pick on it?
Briefly, not in total.
All right. So, what would you call a typical failure when it comes to committing in a typical relationship? So, for example, I saw a particular take on TikTok that day, and this guy went extra in proposing to this girl to be his girlfriend, like his normal lady to be his girlfriend. He went all out, doing this, doing that, and just to be your girlfriend. And like, not like as if I was upset or I was unhappy for them, but I just thought to myself for a second, what would happen if this actually hits rock bottom? Relationship, because as much as we want to claim to be independent people, we one way or the other depend on ourselves. And relationships is romantic relationship, right? Is one of those ways we do that. So tell us your experience, sir.
I'm not going to go deep into it, but relationships here, I think it's a lot of work, especially in this our current generation of young men and young women. There's a lot of expectations, there's a lot of work, there's a lot of patience that is required. So one of the things I can consider failures at commitment for the long term is first poor communications here, and a case where the both parties have different values.
Hmm.
Once there's issue with what both of you value, there's going to be a problem. And actually, it has been a problem for me sometimes.
Can I ask you a very not caring question? Why are you following people that don't carry your value? Like,
No,
bro,
no, no. I promise you, you sometimes you don't see it until
it's
later.
right late.
Yeah, sometimes you don't see it until you're in it. Then you start to realize that me and this person actually don't value the same thing. Some people tend to make it work, but there are few cases that actually work proficiently. Like there are few cases. The rest, it will scatter eventually.
Hmm. That's amazing. All right. We're actually rushing this, but I want us to pick on your faith briefly. You started your business when you were very young. Like not very young, not very young, but because there's a notion that where as a believer you are not supposed to fail. If you fail, that means you don't pray enough. That means you don't talk to God. That means God is not your father or something like that. So like it just really has a lot to do, and so we correct our mindset from this ability of living what we need to do to God to do it for us. Because I'm in a phase in my life where God is actually showing me that, bro, I love you, but there are some things I've actually empowered you to do that I won't do for you. That you just have to meet me at the other half of this race. So like let's just pick on it for you.
Yeah, for me, I'm actually a very strong Christian. By strong, I mean like I'm not religious. I'm actually very, very strong Christian because I have lots of walk with faith. And by walk, I mean walk, like WALK. Like, yes, a lot of walks with
You
faith.
cannot start a business and not have a walk with God.
Some people do that. Some people, not every business stands on a legal foundation, bro. So for me, I feel like it's not going to work if I was not doing it with God involved. Because certain times I've gotten to certain sports that I'm like, I think I should quit this thing. And just as soon as you're already considering and thinking, there's this, I'll call it a miracle, and you just be like, okay, this is a sign. I'm not quitting, man. I'm going back in all in. And several times actually, I have this notion like God can't watch me fail to the point that it's over. Like, yes, failure can come in along the way, but God can't watch me fail to the point that it's all over. Like, I fail and yes, rock bottom. You see, the other time you shot rock bottom, I'm like,
No.
no, I did not hit rock bottom. I might have failed at something, but it's not to the point that it's over. It might just be a setback, a temporary setback, and all. And several times it actually works for me. Sometimes I just feel overwhelmed about everything. You know, sometimes business can just be very slow, and then all of a sudden you have things to do, you have places to be, and you're like, okay, I need work, I need work, I need work, I need work. And then you started to get worried and everything. And then you know at okay, this point, okay, God, I beg, I'm coming. Then you pray, test your faith, just go for it, use your faith, and it works. Actually, it works. I test my faith a lot, and coming from the background I have, my family, trust me, we have faith testers.
Now that you've gone there, let's go there a bit. So, how were you able to morph into this person that can say this about yourself? Because I know running a business can actually make you go through a whole lot, like your mind, your body, your soul.
We go through a whole lot every day,
Like,
every other day.
bro.
So
So, what role will you say your parents grooming you as a child has to play in you becoming this version of yourself that can take this, even as a young adult still figuring out life, can take decision, can move on and still live life?
from my parents, my dad precisely, my dad taught me patience, lots of patience. So it taught me patience. It taught me strategic thinking. Actually, like my dad wants you to do things, yes, but think and do it. Don't just see it, boom, do it, and then you now start thinking after you're done. You're like, oh, I could have done. I could have.
Like this.
Take your time, not too much time, because my dad don't like slow people. But take your time, think, orchestrate. He's an engineer, so you can understand where it's coming from. And on the patience part, yes, my dad taught me lots of patience. Sometimes the work will stress you, and you are looking at, you just want to get it over with. You just want to be done, but if you move at that pace, you will just end up doing rubbish. So you just have to like breathe, like, okay, calm down, bro. And I think with my mom, yes, I think my mom taught me to be agile. Yes, my mom taught me agility. Don't be me, 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 me. No, sometimes stand, face that thing head on, like, man, I'm taking you on, like, I'm doing it, man. Like, I've had projects where when my directors, because I work with a set design company, when those people, they think and they be like, I want this and this and this. I'm imagining something like, and in your own, they're imagining in their head. But you are supposed to bring it to real life. So those cases, you feel like as they're talking in your head, you are doing, it's like you're playing big game.
Right.
You are putting this and this and this and this. And when you have, at one point, you'll be like, I don't go do this thing. Or you'll be like, nah, I'm going to take this thing on, man. Like, I mean, just do it. Just stay agile on the course and don't think too small. And yeah, I think those things actually help me.
That's the word. Don't think too small. Don't think small at all, actually. Don't think small. This conversation has actually really been awesome. But now that you are here, how does it look like? How does failing forward look like now? In your day to day.
Feeling forward
Yes.
is like in my present nature, yeah, whenever I tend to have anything that feels like I failed or something went wrong, I don't let it get to me too much anymore. I just like find my mistake, fix it. Any which way fixable, but fix it. I'll make sure that next time in that course it doesn't happen again. There's a thing with making a mistake once, then making it again, then that's where the issue comes from.
Once bitten, never shy.
I don't know who said that one.
I said that. I said that. Once bitten, why will you be shy again? Like, but yes, this conversation have actually really been awesome, and I'm really grateful that we make this work because. But before I let you go, there is the corners game. Get that? What are you playing? We have the corners game, and it's just 5, and you're not going to think why you do this.
Okay.
Yes, and you're going to answer me as quick as possible. Are we ready, sir?
Alright.
Right. Are you a morning person or you're lying to yourself?
No, I'm a morning person. I wake up.
As Elias.
I wake up as early as 5, 6.
Mm.
If I don't have anything to do, I can sleep back. But if I have work, don't worry, boom, I'm straight.
Are you an introvert or an extrovert? Or it depends on who is paying?
I won't. I enjoy my space, and yes, I don't like going outside. I think I'll call myself. I don't. I don't actually believe in introvert and extrovert because when I'm outside, I actually have fun. But by default, I enjoy staying in my. I enjoy staying in my space. My space.
Okay, love that. When was the last time you Googled yourself?
What am I googling myself for? I don't do that. I don't.
Okay. Worship or word? Which found you first?
Worship.
Aww.
Worship. I like songs.
Now this one. What does failure smell like? Describe it. Like to you, what like if you want to describe a smell, what does failure smell like?
Smells sour. It be like cherry, like agbalumo. It's like this is. It's crazy.
Cry it out or be quiet. I think I can answer this.
Yeah, be quiet, man. All day, every day.
Bounce back or rebuild back.
Both. I do both based on what is required at the time.
Biggest green flag you've ignored.
In what aspects?
Okay. I think relationship. Let me just say with relationship.
Biggest green flag I've ignored is the lady coming up to me and telling me, confessing I love like full on head on. And I'm like, no.
What about in business?
In business was somebody I'm not sure I don't ignore green flags in business.
To like money.
I actually take it. Then if along the road it's starting to look unnecessary, then I leave. But regardless, I still listen. Even this very morning, a random person called me and he said he was calling me from the Ministry of Works and stuff. And he has a job for me that remembers me from Suleria. I listened. But the point where I knew that, okay, this nigga is a scammer was when he started guessing things. And I'm like, okay, I'm done. And I ended the call. That was it. So
Brilliant. All right. Are you a saver or a spender?
I'm a saver.
Are you sure?
Yeah. Although I spend on gadgets, I like gadgets, but I save. Yes. But I spend at the same time. Everybody spends and save, I think.
The most underrated thing that actually keeps you going.
Is the chase for the best life I want for myself. Like I have this perfect life I want to develop. So yeah, it gets me going.
Oh my God, that was such a fun conversation with you, and I love it. And so this is a young mind space. I would reiterate that in your mind, a safe space, right? And I want you to talk to a young adult who have actually maybe is in a failing season, in a wilderness, or someone who is not properly, like someone who is just starting out, or this is their own first failure that is listening right now. Talk to them from your heart.
I think I would say just keep going for it. Keep going for it regardless. If you have the chance to go for it, go for it. if there's no chance to go for it, is quitting permanently is not the answer. There are many more things to explore. So if this way is not working, divert, take the other way. But quitting and giving up and saying I'm done, I'm not doing anything anymore. Nah, it doesn't.
What do you wish someone told you when you started?
When I started business,
Yes.
I think I would have wished somebody told me your chase should not be money. Your chase should be connections and people. Yeah.
Mm.
Chase those things and your money will flow like a river.
Right. That's beautiful. What a ride. What a ride. What a conversation we have had today. And Timothy, thank you so much for visiting the corner today. Thank you so much for sharing without holding back. Thank you for being honest. Thank you for accepting to do this.
I never thought I would be doing this, but yeah, I am.
You're welcome. And to my favorite person in the world, I hope with these few points of ours, you've been able to see that failure is actually not the end. You can do much more even from the ground. All right. And I know you'll be fine. Thank you so much for visiting the corner. Thank you for clicking on this episode. Thank you for listening to this point. Please, please, and please make this, please, I'm begging you, you've listened to the impact shared on this episode. Please do us the honor of making this corner bigger. Share it, talk about us both online and offline, and like, comment on the post online, and don't comment in my DM, or don't comment in a private place. Don't talk about it in a private place. Talk about it publicly. And most importantly, I would remind you this, that you are a work in progress, and God can never, ever mismanage your life. All right? From me to you, from us to you, it's a bye.